There are private schools that are already introducing new technologies, but there is a worry that South Africa already has a digital divide, and while government schools are talking about introduction of robotics, those schools as well say they don't have all the resources that they need. But let's find out how some private schools are doing on that front.
We at Network were invited to the introduction of virtual reality and metaverse-based learning program to the school curriculum at one of South Africa's state-of-the-art private schools, Redham House, Helderfontein in the north of Johannesburg. We experienced some of the immersive and interactive content that learners will have access to, which will allow them to explore subjects in ways previously unattainable.
This is such an exciting experience. I don't think it does any justice talking about it. I think we need to experience it to see. But it's totally immersive. I mean, Rab was talking about when he was in school. We certainly didn't have initiatives like this, but we certainly are so excited to be able to take our kids and immerse them into experiences that would otherwise be unreachable. So I think it's a hugely innovative technology for us, and I think it's going to take learning to a totally new level.
One thing I've learned with Oculus is that you can play in-game sports, and what I love about this is that you feel like you're actually in the game, like you feel like you're that actual player.
So VR can actually, you can play science inside the VR, and all the chemicals will be there. If you add too much, there might be an explosion in the VR. Also, you can learn about space. It's really interesting. It's a very real experience.
Though a positive step aimed at enhancing the quality of education in South Africa, we cannot turn a blind eye on the country's pronounced digital divide, especially in the education sector.
I mean, it's a good thing that they're actually introducing it to their learners because we shouldn't stifle progress, So, as you can see, these private schools in South Africa, they're at par with some of the best schools across the world, actually. Like, you can compare to some of the Ivy League high schools in America, So that's a good thing, but the only problem is that the technology is not trickling down to the bottom of the pyramid learner, if I can say, the one that doesn't go to a fancy school, doesn't have the money and the resources to be able to get the equipment to do VR. So that's going to create a big gap, and that's going to exacerbate the inequality that already exists. But otherwise, we shouldn't stifle, but we should say, okay, these are the best practices. These guys are leading the way. So how can we take that same technology or the same thinking and make it across the whole society?